Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I am so glad you're here. We have so much to talk about. First of all, thank you, Lean Meme Machine, for this amazing meme, which I got permission to use for my thumbnail. I love it so much. You're wonderful. Keep up the good work. Look at that. So much to talk about. Okay, you're in for a huge treat today. We have so much going on. There's a double episode on this one. What do I mean? I had already recorded on some other topics I want to talk about. But then all this stuff came up, so we needed to talk about this as well. So we'll get into all of this, and then we're going to do a live chat later. So Stephanie of Twin Talk, Sidley Twins, asked me to fill in. Nancy had something going on, so I'm going to be doing a live with her this afternoon. So please check back. Here's the listing for it. It's 4 p.m. Eastern time. Google what time that is for you and jump on and say hello. So I'll do a Twin Talk with her, and then we'll do a live chat over on this channel when the Twin Talk wraps up. So lots of fun stuff. Join me, join Jay. He'll jump on too. We'll have lots of fun. All right, let's talk about this. I've shouted out this account before. I want to shout it out again. Meghan Markle parody. All right, so Meghan Markle parody is funny. They always tell from Meghan's point of view, but in a comical way, talking about how obnoxious she is. It's perfect. Okay. But what's happening here in this scene is a real thing that happened. It's making a way around. It's a video of Meghan bossing this lady around and telling her where she needs to stand for the photo. It's really quite obnoxious. So as you can imagine, a lot of people had stuff to say about it. But let's start with Meghan Markle parody. It says, didn't allow this black woman a say in where she wanted to stand and pose. When it comes to having a voice, only mine matters. How dare she try to block my Netflix money shot? Rude, but that's just who I am. Okay, so then Royal Gossip shared this and said, listen to how Meg speaks to the other woman. She's dreadfully vile and condescending. It seems like she was about to blow her top and reveal her true colors. Yeah, so she says it like 4 times. You want to stand over here? You want to stand over? You want to stand over here? You want to stand over here? She couldn't stand that this beautiful woman was happened to be in the shot and definitely didn't want her next to Hasna balls. And then Irene Britt USA says the photo would have looked better if the woman had spread out more. Instead, Mimi insists on telling this woman where to stand away from Has and making sure she is in the middle, talking about Meghan. So the woman was forced to duck under the trophy to take her place. So awkward and unnecessary. We will move on from this, but I'm stuck. And even Daily Mail is starting to cover like, wow, she was rude during this interaction. Aussie Chick points out, feminist my ass. Exactly. That is exactly it. It's just another thing that they do. Anything coming out of their mouth, they do the opposite. She lectures everyone and gives us these word salads on feminism. And then this is how she actually acts when around another woman. All right. And then we have this by @GoodBoyGoo too. And yeah, their security seems a bit over the top. They were walking around with security guards and everybody's been laughing at that because it's the middle of the day. They're at a polo match. They're there with like Serena Williams and some celebrities and stuff. What the hell is their problem? They always feel like they need to look more important or something. But this picture made me laugh. I enjoyed this. All right. This one was shared by @TheFakeDuchess. And it says, what Meghan wore. All items available at Temu. That picture is still making me laugh. So we got the stupid dress, the big ugly sunglasses. Oh, the hair. And of course the teeth. Those teeth, I cannot stop looking. And it's like she doesn't know how to hold her mouth around them. Now, I'm going to go back into the Wayback Machine for a second and say, earlier in this channel's history, I used to cover Sex and the City quite a bit. I would talk about that show and, of course, and Just Like That. And I always had a problem with Miranda and the way she held her mouth and her teeth. And so I would get so frustrated, I kept just yelling, teeth, teeth. That's what I find myself doing with this. What is up? Teeth. All right. And then we have this one shared by the Royal Rogue, and I love it. It says, this is a real photo on Daily Mail. And he screenshot where you can see it's Daily Mail. I did the same thing in my Friday night / yesterday video where I showed this is a real photo. These are really her teeth. This is a photo that they shared. And yet everyone who I know that is talking about this has gotten comments saying, you clearly photoshopped this. No, I wouldn't know how to do that. This is a real photo. This is really the face she's making and really what's going on there. So nope, no photoshopping here. I'm glad he posted this. I thought this was great. Yep, real photo. So I find it funny that the Sugars then, or the sewer squad, whatever you want to call them, are actually insulting her by saying it's a Photoshop photo. They can't believe this is really her either. Since we're discussing the crazy everything, look at this. When talking about the outfit, it's Team Whale Susie posted this. It says, looks like she has a toddler's bib tied around her neck. Never fails to disappoint. That is so funny. I didn't even think about it like that. I'd said before, look at me, look at my sternum. I mean, it looks like she's prepping for surgery to me. But yeah, this person thinks it looks like a toddler's bib, and I see it. I get it. All right, we have Snark Bark Hark that said, too much fun. 3 asses on a sunny day. That's pretty great. All right, then we have this one by Royal Gossip, and it's the same thing I said a lot of us have said. What is going on here? She says, crikey, what's she doing on the stage? Where are all the other wives? She's a right ridiculous woman. She only turns up with Harry when there's a bit of limelight to steal exactly this. So here she is right in the center of the stage and trying to grab the trophy again, it looks like. Then we have a royally sage who says, the kiss of 2 people who don't like each other. Exactly. How tight can I purse my lips? You better kiss me. The cameras are watching. This is so funny. It is. It's like a high school kiss. I don't know. Like when you don't know what you're doing. That's what it really creeps me out. Sorry about this photo, guys. Okay. And then tell me you saw the ridiculousness where Harold made some comment about Africa being in his heart and his soul and all this. And yet still nothing about the park's atrocity, the African parks, nothing, not a word. So this person posted this and said, as if it was Meghan, why did you say that Africa is in your soul while there is all that mess with the Baka tribes people? Africa is in my heart, the place, not the people. You know, it's funny, and I really enjoyed this meme very much. Well done. But that is exactly it. It seems to be... as everything else with them, what's convenient. I'm going to say these things, but I'm not going to actually do what my actions are not going to match what I am saying. All right, now we're going to head over to the other part of the video I made, but I wanted to share this final one. Queer Lips of Truth shared this, and it says, even with the heels and the Bounty toilet paper, Meghan Markle looks hideous. Meanwhile, too funny. Again, this outfit is insane that she's wearing. If those are pants, I keep saying that. If it were a dress, I'd probably like it a little better. I don't know. Maybe. But the pants, it's crazy pants. It's just another excuse to wear pants pulled up to your neck again. But it just disguised almost as a dress. It looks wild. The complete wrong shoes, the high heels in the field. I mean, come on. Anyway, can't make sense out of it. This idiot couple, and then look at the difference between those idiots and then the actual beautiful loved up couple on the right. Not even kind of the same. Holy cow. Okay, let's go over to the other part of the video I was discussing. Again, it's more Twitter stuff, but it's different subjects as stuff that I had recorded, and then this all hell broke loose, so I had to talk about it. I want to give a shout out again to Meghan Markle parody. I was originally going to use this as my thumbnail when I thought it was about this stuff. But I ended up changing. But I still want to shout out Meghan Markle Parody, who was so kind and gave me permission to use this as my thumbnail. So again, thank you, Meghan Markle Parody. You'll hear me talk about it in the video, but I just wanted to give you a shout out. Now let's get into this next section. Guys, we have so much to talk about. This is one of my favorite videos to do. I love going through this Twitter stuff and just having some laughs, including at this right here. Username is shown. I can never pronounce this one, but American Riviera Orchard offers this beautiful oil painting for only $50,000. Meghan at home. Well, they were generous in the top area. I'll give them that, but otherwise, I see no difference. Oh my goodness, so silly. But we're going to take a look at some of the funny things being said over on Twitter, some of the thoughtful pieces, some things to talk about. I got some photos of our Princess Anne, who I love so much to get into. So thanks so much for being here, everybody. I'm Jen Honk Honk. I shared this one on the live stream. I have to share it here because I'm obsessed with this. Our recollections may vary. Sent this to me, and I'm obsessed. Originally shared by Autumn. You guys, that awful olive outfit that she wore to try to disrupt Catherine's the christening for little Prince Louis. Remember, I was requested to wear light blues and cream. So, of course, she shows up in this color. And you guys, they figured out it's called Goose Turd Green. How perfect is that? Honk, honk, indeed. This goose would, take a dump on that dress. So there's that. I love it. Okay, so this one was in the news because he hosted a Beyond Burnout event and poses with Mindy Kaling. And so many of us, including myself, have so many questions. Like, what does this prick know about burnout or anything? Why are people still asking him to speak? It makes no sense. But let's take a look. So we have, according to Taz, I find it beyond ridiculous that a man brought up by nannies with a team of staff at his beck and call, whom he openly bullied, can give advice to others about A, working, he's never had a job, B, the stress of being in a corporate environment. Yeah, the only people I want to hear from are the people that his was it ILBW, Instagram loving B wife, made sign NDAs. Those are the people I'd like to hear about burnout and bullying from. Okay, and then we have this one by Meghan Markle Parody. Shout out to Meghan Markle Parody because I love their content so much. So this person gives us Meghan's point of view usually on things, and it's hilarious. But they were kind enough to let me use this as my thumbnail. Thank you for that. So here you go. At a recent summit hosted by Better Man Up, Harry, in his role as Chief Impact Officer, joined forces with the Office star Mindy Kaling for a session on Beyond Burnout. But let's be real. Are we the best ones to preach about managing burnouts when we literally work 1-hour weeks? He's definitely burnt out, but not from work. So well said. I love this so much. And may I just point out, on a funny side note, Harold of Harold and Fraud had disappeared for a little while. And the speculation was that he was at some sort of facility, maybe getting off of certain substances, again, allegedly. Clearly not. He's doing things like this. But I do find it funny that people are speculating that he's in the throes of a burnout while preaching about burnout. He just can't. Then you have Lulu LA flying the flag for our British royals. It says Harry has burnout from all the lies they have told and trouble they are causing. Yep, I can believe it. Cut the guy some slack. It's got to be hard for him. I'm totally being sarcastic. It's got to be hard for him not speaking up about the Diddy stuff, basically going into hiding for a while, not speaking out at all about the African park situation. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to be a horrible monster at every turn. All right, I don't know how to switch off of that, but I've often asked this question, and this person posted this, so let's talk about it. If Doris, aka Doria, was a social worker, then why didn't Rachel ask her mom? for help along with Harold, whose therapist was on speed dial. All one big PR con. Ding, ding, ding. That's what I've been saying as well. It feels weird to talk about that because most people, I would say most people do the opposite of what Harold and Fraud do, but most people you don't question that stuff with. But on these two, I do. And this has long bothered me as well. Why not turn to mom? Why not turn to his therapist that he openly talked about having on speed dial? Instead, in my opinion, and I go through it in Lady C's book, which I'm covering right now, is they wanted to leave a paper trail. This is all part of it to show, oh, they were abandoned and mistreated and the palace is the Eastwards and all this. It just, you can't make it make any sense. There are two stories going around right now that are really bugging me, and I'm sure they're bugging you too, and this is one of them, about feeling wanted in the UK. Of course you know, but in case you don't, there's talks of them going back in May. It has to do with Invictus. It doesn't even matter. I don't know if they'll actually show. I really don't think she'll show. There's a chance Harry could go, but if so, my call or my prediction is it'll be much like Coronation, where it's fly in, do the thing, fly right back out. He sucks, you know. I know that has nothing to do with it. I'm just putting it out there. He sucks. So does she. But then they put out things like this, like, I don't feel welcome. I wonder why the fuck not? I wonder why you don't feel welcome. Could it be all the terrible things you guys did over there and have said about the people? That might have something to do with it. The other version of the story, oh, by the way, and then I love Murky Meg podcast response, oh, well. The other version of the story that is, again, ticking me right off is this one. Okay, so again, this was also shared by Murky Meg podcast. Meghan Markle has 2 demands before royal peace, says experts. Salty Duchess sums it up for me, at least, and I think most of us. She's not in any position to make any demands. And I show you this because that's a great response, but also this is bullshit because you don't get to be the bad guys here and then make demands on the people you have been terrorizing. And I'm saying that about especially the Wales family. They've gone after Catherine most of all. They've gone after the children. They've gone after William, you know, and everybody else in the family. But I'm saying especially Catherine, Princess of Wales. You don't get to do that and then, you know, torment her for so long and then try to make demands because you want to make up what? Because you have no other options? Because your PR, misadventures, whatever, schemes have backfired so spectacularly? You don't get to make demands of people. That's not how that works. But yeah, I'm frustrated by both stories. I don't believe either one, honestly, but I just wanted to talk about that. Blind item number 13. The illiterate one wants a huge launch for her company next month. She wants to time it with the overseas visit of her husband, so he will be forced to come right back home again. It is troubling how he's never allowed to stay longer than a day. Spell wears off? Worried about his ex? Question mark. First of all, not worried about his ex because his ex is happily married if we're talking about Chelsea. I haven't really kept up with Cressida, but regardless, I think those two were smart and got the hell away from that guy. Not worried about the ex, but this is interesting. Now, I've heard that it's been scrapped for now. Who knows if that's true, but I did hear that and I talked about it in a video. playing victim. They're trying to blame the royal family for why it would have been scrapped. Not that she didn't plan it or put in the work to actually make it successful. It's too hard. Again, she should have attended Harry's thing on burnout. Jeez. But this is an interesting theory I hadn't thought of. If Doofus does go back in May, she's got to do something to try to get attention for herself. What will it be? Another hike a la Coronation? Or this? Put more things. There's nothing on that website. Put something up on the website and try to do a launch of some sort. I don't know. But it is interesting. And yeah, I figured that Doofus would rush in and rush out, but I suspect it's more to do, well, probably both. Probably her demanding he get right back, but also the booze. He's going to get booze and stuff. And, how's he going to lie about that? I was near catastrophic booing. They were doing that to me. It's because of the escorts. I don't know. We'll see how he makes himself a victim in all this. All right. So then we have Aussie Chick, friend of the show. Hello, or good day if you're watching, but shared this one. I've probably shared it before, but it still makes me laugh. There's nothing in the world more dangerous than an idiot who thinks she's a genius. And I love in this post that Aussie Chick calls her the Duchess of Doom. I think that's actually pretty good. I don't love using a title for her, but in that case, I'll make an exception. A Duchess of Doom who simply cannot get out of her own blinking way. Yeah, well said, Aussie Chick. Thanks. All right, as promised, let's take a look at Princess Anne, the Princess Royal. I just love her so much. So she, at the time of this recording, has just arrived to Northern Ireland for a visit and looking lovely. And I love to see her smile. I love to see her interacting with people. She's probably right behind Catherine on the people that I would just love to meet. Maybe William's right behind Catherine, but she's one of the top that I would absolutely love to meet. I just think she'd be wonderful. I did see her in the car. Famously, I waved at her and got a wave. I don't know if it was at me, but there was a general wave. So we're obviously best friends, but she's one that I would absolutely love to meet. And then We Are Glass shared this, saw Princess Anne trending, might as well join in, and pointing out to her beauty. I don't love how this is worded. She was beautiful when she was young. No, she's beautiful. I think we can just leave it at that. I don't think it's right to just say when she was young. She is a beautiful woman, but beautiful picture. I love this. I actually hadn't seen this one. What an interesting headband. I think I need this, right? It's too cute. And finally, we have this one shared by Catherine the Great. I stand with Prince William. My goodness, that smile, seriously. I mean, it's like, oh, he's so cute. But more than that, I just love his smile so much, and I feel the same way. I obviously am always so supportive of Catherine, but I want to make it known, I love William. I really do, Prince William. And, I just think it's so not right what the other group has come after him for as well, and trying to say he's work shy. And I'm like, he does all kinds of stuff. He stepped back to help take care of his wife. They wouldn't know anything about that. I'm not even trying to argue. Like, it's fine. You can't fix stupid. But looking dapper as ever, so handsome. And yeah, I just thought this would be a great photo to end on. This was so much fun. I love doing these. Let me know your thoughts below on all of it. You guys are the best. If you want to further support the show, you know how to do it. Check out the merch. We got Recollections May Vary. In a world of Meghan's, be a Catherine. Good Lord, I almost messed that up. Caffeinated and feisty. That's how I feel right now. And so much more. So check that out. Not Bloody Likely. Again, in honor of Princess Anne. And check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. I've been doing a lot of bonus stuff over there, deep dives, all the things. We're really having a lot of fun. So check that out. If you're the least bit interested, you can become an executive producer, just like the geese and ganders you see on the screen before you. Thank you guys so much for being here, for supporting the show. You're a lovely bunch of flockers. The only other thing I ask is if you feel like and don't mind, please continue to watch my travel videos. That's on my new channel I'm starting up. I'm getting so close to the requirements. I'm just over halfway there in terms of watch time. I just need to continue to build that. If you feel like watching those videos, even if you want to let them run in the background while you're doing housework, I get it. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. And that channel is Goose Adventures. You can find it on my main page here. You'll see my other channel. You can just click on it and find it. Leaving you with this photo right here, one of my all-time favorites of Her Majesty the late Queen, missing her so much, and sending each of you a big hug with my goose feathers wrapped around you. Thank you for everything. Have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.